Welcome to the City of Lino Lake's Employee Electronic Timekeeping System. You can access the Employee Self-Service web portal from any computer, anywhere. Currently, there is not an app available, but you can access this website using your smartphone's internet browser. The link to Employee Self-Service can be found on the City of Lino Lake's website. Under City Hall, click on the Human Resources tab, then just click on Employee Self-Service and the login screen will open. To begin, you will need to create an account. Any email address can be used. Please use your City of Lino Lake's email if you have one. Benefit-eligible employees will receive responses from your supervisor for time-off requests using this email. Enter the email address and enter it again as confirmation. Enter a password following the requirements on the screen. Confirm your password. Enter your date of birth. The payroll technician will provide you with your employee number. Click on Register. You will be taken to the Employee Self-Service homepage. Once you create your account, you will only need your email address and your password to log in. The system will lock your account after too many unsuccessful attempts to log in. If the main screen fades and returns to normal colors but does not log you in, contact payroll to have your account unlocked. You can click on the Contact Us link for phone numbers to call. On the home screen, in the upper left-hand corner, the option is available to change your password. The sign out is also located in the upper left-hand corner. There are quick notes under Announcements to help you find your pay stubs, where to enter your hours, and where to enter a vacation request. Moving along the top menu bar, the Documents tab is where to find your pay stubs and W-2s. On the Pay Stubs screen, you can click on the Check Date column to resort the checks from oldest to newest or newest to oldest. Click on the underlined ACH link for the desired check to bring up a PDF copy of your pay stub. You can print or save the PDF document. W-2s work the same way. Click on the desired year to bring up a PDF copy of your W-2 to print or save. Continuing to move along the top menu bar, the Personal tab under Profile will show the address and contact information currently in your payroll record. Remember, it is your responsibility to update this information to reflect your current mailing address. Once you make a change, just click on Submit. The Dependents screen is for your information only and does not need to be completed. The Direct Deposit screen shows your direct deposit information in your payroll record. If you need to make a change, follow the directions on the right side of the screen or contact payroll to assist you. Contact HR is a way for you to contact the Human Resources Manager. You can check the bottom box to make your submission anonymous. We encourage you to attempt to resolve the issues with your supervisor. However, this option is also available to you. Skipping over the Pay tab for now, the Career tab is a place for you to track your certifications and education. This is for your information only and is not shared with Human Resources or Payroll. Public safety staff are asked to continue tracking the information through the target system and not on the Career screen. The Open Enrollment tab is currently not used. Moving back to the Pay tab, the Timesheets screen is where you will enter your hours. Each employee will have pay codes specific to them. If you need a code changed or added, please contact your supervisor as soon as possible. The pay codes should be sorted numerically. If they shuffle, click on the Description column to resort the pay codes. The dates are across the top by week, starting with Monday and ending with Sunday. We encourage you to enter your time each day. Hours must be submitted at the end of each pay period by the time set by your supervisor. To enter your time, click on the grid that corresponds to the code and date. Enter the number of hours worked and then hit Enter or Tab. You will see a red arrow in the top left corner of the cell. This indicates the hours have not been saved. Click on the Submit button in order to save the hours. To enter time on days that are not visible on the screen, you can use the slide bar above the buttons or click on the grid next to the pay code and hit the Tab key to continue across the grid towards the end of the week. Hours should be entered to the nearest quarter hour. For example, 15 minutes should be entered as 0.25, 30 minutes would be 0.5, and 45 minutes should be entered as 0.75. You can view the time you entered in a previous week by clicking on the Previous Week button. To make a modification, click on the grid, enter the adjustment, and then click on Submit. Make sure you click on Submit before you toggle to the next week. You will not be able to edit time on timesheets that have already been approved by your supervisor for payroll processing. The Notes button can be used to add more information for your supervisor. This would be the place to record any changes to your regularly scheduled shift. You should enter your time in and out and reason for coming late or leaving early. Seasonal staff should be recording your time in and out. Be sure to click on Submit on the Notes screen after adding your information. For employees that earn comp time, there is only one comp time accrual. This means you will need to multiply the number of hours by 1.5 for overtime eligible hours and multiply by 2 for double time hours. The hours entered on the comp accrual line are the number of hours that will go in your comp bank. For example, if you are entitled to 1 hour of comp time at an overtime rate, you would need to do the calculation by multiplying 1 hour by 1.5. The 1.5 hours would be entered on the accrued comp time line on the grid. Click on Submit to save the hours entered. Be sure to add a note for your supervisor showing your calculation and indicate the reason for the extra time needed. Make sure you click Submit on the Notes screen to save the note. Overtime hours should be recorded as actual hours worked. Overtime is associated with a rate in the payroll system, so a calculation is not necessary like it is for comp hours. Remember that the Submit button saves your data. Always hit Submit before you exit a screen. For now, we will skip over the vacation requests and vacation history screens. The W-4 adjustment screen shows the information in your payroll file for your current payroll tax withholding. You can make changes to your federal and state dependents. You can also designate an additional dollar amount to be withheld each payroll by entering that amount in the federal extra or state extra dollar amount. Click on the Submit button. Note the change will not be effective until the payroll technician runs the update in payroll. The W-4 forecasting screen is a place for you to create scenarios to estimate the change in your payroll taxes if you make an adjustment to your withholding. This is for your information only and does not make any changes until you complete the W-4 adjustment screen and hit Submit. Follow the instructions on the right side of the screen to try the forecasting feature. At this point, those employees that are not benefit eligible can go to the top right of the screen and sign out, and you can stop the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or need any help, please contact payroll. For those employees that will accrue vacation and sick or paid time off and extended illness time benefits, please continue watching to learn how to request time off from your supervisor. These requests should be made in advance whenever possible. From the Pay tab, go to the Vacation Request screen. Click the down arrow under Leave Type. The system will show you the number of hours available. Select the correct accrual type. Fill in the from and to dates. If you're taking 1 day off, the date would be the same. Fill in the number of hours you are requesting off. The system will put in the number of hours entered for each day in the date range. For example, if you want to take off 8 hours on Friday and 8 hours the following Monday, you would need to do 1 request for Friday and 1 request for Monday. If you only did 1 request with a Friday to Monday date range, the system would put in 8 hours for each day in the range, including 8 hours each on Saturday and Sunday. In the Notes field, enter the reason for your request. Click on Submit. Your supervisor will be notified and will have the opportunity to approve or deny the request. Once your time off request is approved by your supervisor, these hours will automatically populate on your timesheet. You can make a manual adjustment on your timesheet if needed. Just remember to include a note to your supervisor regarding the change. For example, if you request off 2 hours for a dentist appointment, the 2 hours approved will transfer over to your timesheet. If your appointment takes less time than you expected, you can manually change this on your timesheet. Include a note to your supervisor explaining the change. Again, requested time off using the vacation request screen should only be done for time approved in advance. For example, if you are sick and need to leave work, this is not planned in advance, and you do not need to create a vacation request. Simply record this on your timesheet with a note. Moving across to the vacation history screen, this will show all of the time requested off in advance from your supervisor. Keep in mind that the manual adjustments recorded on your timesheet are not included on this screen. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions or issues, please contact Payroll for assistance.